because I believe this is going to be one of those money-making conversations and one of those wealth-building conversations that you do not want to be out of the loop on. All right. So I want to go ahead and introduce to some and present to others e-estate, a new era of digital real estate solutions. Now, my name is Anthony Deloach, and I'm your host today, and I'm absolutely excited to have the privilege of being your host today because this information is absolutely phenomenal, right? And I want to tell you guys that there is a lot of people who could present this information to you, but I get the privilege of doing this today, and I'm going to make sure I take care to present all the information that you need to make an educated decision for yourself. Now, I want to tell you upfront that I am not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice, and nothing in any of my presentations should be considered as any type of financial advice. I just want to present this opportunity and make you aware of what is available to you in this space right now. Now, I want to tell everybody, look, we have the chat that is disabled right now. We had some unscrupulous, unsavory individuals that tried to interrupt our last Zoom meeting, and they wanted to stop us from getting this incredible information out to you guys. So we went ahead and shut down the chat, but we're still going to have an absolutely incredible presentation. And I want to make sure that all of you all have something to write on and something to write with. Take some incredible notes. I'll open it up at the end for those of you all who would like to who would like to chime in at the end. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to jump right into the information without further ado. Now, let's tell you what we're going to cover today. We're going to cover an overview of e-estate, right? And we're going to share with you the solution that it provides for people who want to be buyers or investors. And we're also going to share the solution for those of you all who want to become an agent and participate in a major way and start creating some wealth for yourself in an active way through this platform. So we're going to share all of that information with you today. Now, anytime someone is presenting information to you, I believe you should know a little bit about that person. Once again, my name is Anthony Deloach, and I am what they call a crypto and passive income enthusiast. I've been in this space for a while. I've been able to see some incredible success and build organizations that brought in millions of dollars, and I've been able to also earn millions of dollars from this space. So I'm glad that I get to share this information with you. Now, I want to tell you guys, I'm a family man. I have 7 children. I am married. I am down to earth guy just like you all. And I got introduced to this space with the passive income space over almost 20 years ago now, over 20 years ago now. And I want to tell you guys that when I got introduced, what really impressed me was the type of lifestyle that you could live when you actually are getting passive income. All right. And when you have more passive income than than active income, that's when you start to create some real freedom in your life. Now, I want to tell you guys, it was in 2017 when I was introduced to cryptocurrency that I really got excited because I saw that you can combine cryptocurrency and passive income and create something amazing for yourself. This was even the opportunity, crypto and passive income, that allowed me to retire my 6-figure job at the bank. See, I had always been involved in the banking world, and I had been involved with the banking world for a long time. When I found out about cryptocurrency, I was an executive in the banking world. And I want to tell you guys that this really revolutionized everything for me because I could foresee cryptocurrency being the new state of money. Right. I knew it wasn't just another trend, another fad, or another phase that was coming along. This was going to be the new state of money. And it was inevitable that money had to go more digital. Right. So I started sharing different opportunities that I would find out there in the market space, even reviewing different things. And that's why they call me a YouTube influencer. But I want to tell you guys that I'm even more excited right now about cryptocurrency and real estate because of the fact that these two have finally come together. And it was inevitable for this to happen as well. Most of the things you heard about real estate are old, outdated, and antiquated. They still doing things the old way. Now it's time for real estate to step into the new era, right? And there needs to be a new standard of real estate. Things don't need to be old, slow, and moving really clunky. Rentals should not be the only way that you earn passive income through real estate. And this company has produced an incredible way for us to really earn passive income through real estate. Now, I want to show you guys a couple of articles that's going to really hammer it home on why this is so powerful. Now, this is an article right here that was published, and it talks about how tokenization and on-chain capital markets are reshaping global finance, right? And it really talks about tokenization. and this is the future of money and digital assets is a key focus at the forum, right? Now, I want you guys to understand that this is the World Economic Forum. This is not just some, thrown up website. This is the World Economic Forum here that says the future of money and digital assets is a key focus at the forum, including how tokenization is used in traditional finance and how new and traditional assets interact and what it means for public and private markets. And it talks about tokenization, which is the process of converting assets such as stocks, real estate, or commodities into digital tokens on a blockchain, making it easier to trade, track, and manage. Here's another article right here that is showing that this is a disruptive technology. They're talking about tokenization, digital dividends, how tokenized real estate could revolutionize asset management. There's so many different articles that I could point you to, but I want you guys to understand what this is about and how you can participate. Most people will give you information. I want to tell you that, but most people won't actually help you implement that information so that it can be beneficial for you also. And that's going to be the difference of what we're going to do today. Now, I'm going to show you a quick 30-minute and 30-second video that's going to explain e-estate and how it's participating in the tokenization space. So pay attention really quick for a minute and 30 seconds on this video.
The future of real estate investment starts here. The real estate market is long overdue for change. High entry costs, low liquidity, bureaucracy, and hidden fees have made traditional property investment complex and inaccessible. E-estate is redefining the industry. Through EST, Estate Token, we enable seamless property ownership, investment, and income generation. Real assets are tokenized on the Binance Smart Chain, ensuring full transparency, security, and a stable source of income. Every asset undergoes AI-driven analysis, legal verification, and expert evaluation, guaranteeing capital protection. E-estate is not just a platform, it's the new standard in real estate investment.
So e-estate is really the new standard of real estate investing. You're going to see real estate investing change over the next couple of years. The people who were never able to get involved in real estate investing are going to have portfolios. People are going to go from zero to passive income in real estate in no time flat, right? People are going to be able to start. As a matter of fact, you're going to see an opportunity where you could get started today and start earning passive income within the next 24 to 48 business hours, guys. It's absolutely amazing, something that's never been heard of. And a lot of people think when you get involved in this space in this way, that it's going to be shabby properties that they're bringing. But I want to tell you that e-estate is bringing top tier properties to the platform. And you're going to see how powerful these properties are and what type of things that they're bringing in this next video, which is again about a minute and 30 seconds. This is a video from our co-founder, Mike Hamilton, and he's doing a walkthrough of one of the apartments that's available on our platform that's in Miami. Now, this is in the Icon Brickell, the residential side of the W Hotel. So pay close attention to this video because I believe you're going to see how powerful this is.
All right, step inside. I'm about to show you one of the most impressive units in all of Miami. This is the 39th floor of Icon Brickell, the residential side of the W Hotel. And yes, it's as luxurious as it looks. 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, high ceilings, open layout, floor-to-ceiling windows with jaw-dropping views of both the bay and the skyline. Most people pay millions for this kind of lifestyle, but with e-estate, you don't need millions. You can invest any amount that fits your budget. Want to buy the entire unit? Go ahead. Prefer to own a small share? That works too. Either way, you'll earn just like everyone else based on your share, same system, same income model, total flexibility. This apartment is fully furnished, newly renovated, and ready for business. It's designed exclusively for short-term rental, like Airbnb or Booking. That means daily income, starting from day one. King-size beds, room for 4, and this is what you wake up to every morning. It's not just real estate, it's a lifestyle asset that pays you back. Everything here is optimized for comfort and cash flow. And the best part? You don't manage anything, we do it all for you. You just buy EST tokens and you start earning legally, transparently, worldwide. This is not a concept, it's happening right now. This is e-estate, the new way to own real estate.
All right, that was incredible right there, man. That is an incredible property there. That is Icon Brickell. I stayed in a hotel that was not far from that before, and that W Hotel is very nice right there. But it's incredible that we have that property on our platform, and you can actually get involved with that for as little as $10. This really levels the playing field. So whether you have $10 or 10 million to get started with, you can actually participate with this platform and do something incredible and start earning passive income. Now, I do want to talk a little bit more about tokenization once again. I want you to understand that this is a market shift that's happening. This is not something that's only with e-estate. This is something that's happening in real estate. E-estate is the vehicle that allows you to participate in this market shift. Now, what type of market shift are we talking about? Real estate tokenization is projected to become a $16 trillion market by 2030. Now, this is from the Boston Consulting Group. Now, that's a phenomenal number. Now, if you know anything about market shifts, when market shifts like this happen, people become millionaires and billionaires. There's people who got started in different market shifts before the masses got involved, and they became millionaires and billionaires. There's people who got involved with Airbnb before it was what it is now, and they actually became millionaires and billionaires. There's also people who got started in other different trends that now have allowed them to create billions of dollars in their life. And I want you guys to see that. You see news articles about this all the time. But at that time, most people really didn't understand what they had their hands on. And so most people failed to take action. And I don't want that to be you today. So let me tell you what tokenization is. I'm going to break it down in a very simple way. Tokenization is the process of turning real world assets such as real estate into digital tokens on the blockchain. Now, this is happening with real estate, but more than real estate. There's other things like collectibles, artwork, watches, a lot of different things that are now becoming tokenized, because this is a simple and easy way to track and manage investments in this space. Now, each token will represent a fraction of ownership in the asset. So instead of you needing thousands of dollars to buy an entire property, you can invest in smaller amounts and still earn a share of the profits. It's like owning a piece of a building, but everything is done digital, secure, and easy to manage. Now, this is a quote from Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, back in 2022. He said, "We believe the tokenization of real world assets will revolutionize our financial system." Now, whether you like Larry Fink or not, whether you're a fan of BlackRock or not, you got to understand that he's one of the most prominent individuals in the financial space. And what he has already done is put his company and his constituents in position to be able to take advantage of this incredible market shift that's happening right now. And I want to tell you, if the wealthy and the elite people of the world are positioning themselves, then why aren't you positioning yourself to be able to take advantage of this incredible market shift? Now, let's go in, let's talk about the platform that's actually making this available for us, and that's e-estate, which is a next generation platform that's designed to make real estate investments accessible, transparent, and secure for individuals worldwide. What e-estate is doing is they're using tokenization to lower the barrier of entry. As you saw in the video with Mike Hamilton, you can now get involved in a real estate property, a top tier real estate property, for as little as $10. That's right, you don't need thousands of dollars anymore. If you do have it, you can. But if you don't, you can get started where you can get started at. Now, what I also like about this lower barrier of entry, it means that you can start building your own portfolio. I am so excited to tell people now that I have a portfolio of properties that are actually producing passive income for me. I am actually going in and I am allowing that daily income to really improve my life, right? And so that's one of the things that I want to help other people with, and show people that you can have an actual portfolio of properties that pay you passive income as well. Now, I can rest assured that I get my payments because this is based on blockchain powered transactions. With the blockchain technology, you can understand that everything is done seamlessly, right? So you don't have to worry about Joe Blow, who you don't know, making sure that you get your dough, right? I'm going to tell you, that's a lot of times what we have to rely on with a lot of these other opportunities. Hey, are you going to send me what I'm supposed to get? The old way of doing real estate, with rental properties, you had to make sure that your tenants were going to send you money to collect money off of that. And if they were late, you were late on your stuff. All of that type of stuff was the things that made real estate so cumbersome, right? But I want to tell you now, blockchain technology is actually streamlining this process. So it's a much easier, simple, and more effective way for us to participate in the real estate space. Now, you also have a global reach now because of this platform. The platform doesn't just curate properties that are here in the United States, they curate properties from all over the world. We currently have properties that are in Indonesia. We have properties that are in Dubai. We have properties all over the place, right? So you could choose where you want to participate. So this gives you a global reach, and the company is always going out and vetting different properties that they can actually add to the platform. Now, the next thing I want to tell you is that because most of us haven't been involved in real estate a lot, we want to rest assured that we have the right information when we're making decisions about our investments, right? And so the company does, first of all, curate the best properties that are most profitable, right? But then they also, what they do is give us information so we can look at some of the historical performance to decide if we want to participate with a property or which property is best for us. And so I like the fact that this company is doing something like that. Now, I want to tell you guys that with estate, they do have a two-phase income model. And I'm going to explain this to you and show you how powerful this income model is. So with this two-phase income model, it sets it apart from most other platforms that participate in fractional ownership or tokenization. What is this two-phase income model? Well, upfront, you're going to have the active or aggressive phase, which the company is going to pay you from. You're going to get paid from your properties, which are the payments are daily, Monday through Friday for the first 18 months. You're going to get paid daily, Monday through Friday for the first 18 months of you having that property in your portfolio. Now, after the 18 months, everything doesn't just stop. You actually move to the passive phase in which you're earning 10% annually for the lifetime of that property. Yeah, this is lifetime passive income through this incredible opportunity. Now, let me tell you all guys also, let me explain something to you. Most other fractional ownership or tokenization platforms, there are not many out there, but most of them average around 8 to 10% per year. Right now, in the traditional world, you may be saying, oh, that's pretty cool. We're getting 8 to 10% per year. But I think you will agree getting paid 8 to 20% per month is much better. See, that's what estate gives you the opportunity to do on that upfront aggressive phase. And then even on the back end, on the passive phase, they're performing a lot better than most other platforms that try to participate in this space. And so that's actually absolutely phenomenal, right? Now, you guys saw that we have the property that actually you guys saw the property that we have in Miami that starts at $10, and that's new, so that's not on our presentation here. But we have apartments, and I'm going to show you guys these apartments. But we have apartments that start in Seattle, Washington, right? As a matter of fact, let me stop share real quick, get logged in to my back office so I can show you guys how this works. So give me just 1 second while I get signed into my back office, and I'm going to show you guys the different properties that we have available with estate, because I believe seeing is believing sometimes. I also believe believing and seeing, but I want to tell you guys, I want to show you guys also how powerful this is, because once you see this, I believe it's going to be a no-brainer for you. So let me go ahead and put this in for you right here so that we can get this pulled up. So just bear with me 1 second while I get this done. All right, there we go. All right. Now I'm back in here and I'm going to go into my dashboard here, and I just want to go into the real estate, right? So here is real estate, the real estate that's available. So this is the apartment that is in Miami here that we just saw the video with Mike Hamilton. All right. Now this apartment is incredible. And you see that this apartment is going to give you profits of 0.32 to 0.52% per day. Now this is a great apartment because you can start with as little as $10 and get this in your portfolio. Now, if you have higher access to capital, maybe you want to put in 100, Maybe you wanted to put in 1,000, but either way, you're going to earn profits from this on a daily basis, and you're going to earn more than you're going to earn from your traditional banking investments or your banking products, right? Because if you go and put $10, $100, or $1,000 in a bank, I don't think that $1,000 is going to earn you $88 per month, right? It's not going to happen. So I want to tell you that this is incredible that we do have this. Now we do have some higher producing products out there as well, which started a little higher amount, but nothing that's going to break the bank. So we have apartments that are in Seattle, Washington. Now these apartments are going to start at $117. Now at $117, it's going to allow you to earn $12.53 cash flow a month. That's on average. These are not set amounts because these are real investments. So this is on average a cash flow of about $12.53 a month, or about $149 per year. Now you don't have to stop at 117 in these properties. You can actually go in and put in 1,000 here or 10,000, whatever's best for you. But if you see, if you put in 1,000 in here, it's going to cash flow you about $107 per month, or about $1,275 per year. Now we also have a house that's out in Arch Cape, Oregon, that's on the platform. This one starts at $480, and it's going to cash flow you about $56 per month at that amount. Now this is going to get you about $672 per year. So this is actually a really good investment here with this property as well. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing you the different opportunities that are available. If you decide that you want to start with 1,000, you can actually get in and have a cash flow about $117 per month with this, right? So that's actually incredible as well. Now you get to choose the amount that you actually want to start with. If you want to start with zero, you start with zero. If you want to start with more, you start with more. It's up to you, right? So now I started with this villa right here. This was my first property. Started with this villa that's located in Los Angeles, California. When I saw this villa, I said, I got to get in on this one, right? This is absolutely amazing right here. I love this villa. If you go in and look at the pictures of this villa, I believe most of you all will be blown away by how incredible this villa is. Look at these pictures, guys. This is an incredible villa, right, in Los Angeles, California. We actually have some rewards for, I think, the top agent of the year is going to be able to spend a few days at this villa, right? So this is going to be nice if you get to the award for top agent of the year, right? So that's going to be amazing. I'm hoping that I win, and I'll definitely try to see who else is going to come with me. But this is absolutely amazing right here. Now this one starts at $3,120. This is going to get you a cash flow of around $400 to $440. Yeah, it's been really profitable, guys. This has been a really profitable property for me right here. And look, in a year you will earn $4,758 off of this property, which is incredible. Now if we go to the next level, we do have this villa that's in Bali, Indonesia. With this villa, you're going to start with $6,740. You can put above that as much as you want, but this one's going to cash flow you about $934 at this amount, right? That means about $11,121 a year. You probably can see how powerful this is right now with just starting with this villa. Now, I did just recently, in this week, added another property to my portfolio, which is on the commerce level here. And I'm excited about this property right here because it's absolutely paying incredible cash flow for me. This one starts at $10,270, but it gets you a cash flow of about $1,500 per month, or around $72.92 per day, which means about $18,000 per year. Now, I know you guys are not participating in the chat right now, but I want to tell you this is incredible that you can take $10,000 and create a $1,500 per month cash flow for yourself with this incredible company. So guys, this is amazing that we have this available here. Now, I told you this is a two-phase income model, and this is just the very beginning. We actually have different properties. This is a property that's in Los Angeles, California. This is on level 2, right? So this is once you invest $25,000 or more, then you're going to be able to get into level 2, which has higher producing properties here. So you have the business level right here in Los Angeles, California. This property will start at $24,590, and then you will actually be able to earn a cash flow of about $3,924 per month. Now that's incredible, guys. It gets even better though. We have land plots that you can start with about 15 well, or no, I'm sorry, at $51,310, and this cash flow is going to be about $8,727 per month on average, right? It's the average floating rate. And then you got development properties that go even better. If you start with $99,000 here, this one is going to get you up to around $17,000 per month, which is amazing. Also, $210,000 per year. Man, these are incredible properties if you could take advantage of them. It even goes up to I think, well, no, yeah, this it goes up to these properties right here. These are the development, and this is a development in Dubai here. This one starts at $255,000, so this is a big boy property, but it produces about $48,000 per month, guys. $575,000 per year, which is amazing right here with this, right? And so that's the two-phase income model, right? So you're gonna get, so imagine right here, if you're getting this, you're gonna get paid $575 for the first year, right? But you're going to get this for 18 months. And then after the first 18 months, you're making 10% annually off of this property. Guys, for a lifetime, this is amazing right here. I love the way that this property is set up. So this is really, really nice, right? And so I love the way this is going. Guys, if you want to get in, you can definitely get into this. And for those of you all who are asking, right, because I know some of you all like to take advantage of the compound effect, we do have that available through what we call auto capitalization. So with auto capitalization, you're going to be able to allow the company to automatically reinvest your profits into the property so that you have a bigger lump sum at the end of your 18 months. So if you guys want to do that, now you don't do any withdrawals during that time frame, but if you want to take a couple of your properties and do that so they end up with a bigger lump sum at the end, you can definitely do that as well. All right. So I just wanted to explain how that works. Now let me talk about the company a little bit right here. This company was actually launched in partnership with two other companies. We have Eli Property Management Company, which has over 50 years of experience in real estate. It's a traditional real estate company out of Oregon. And then we have the ARDR. These two companies came together to launch eEstate to be what it is right now. Now, the CEO of the company is Brandon Stevenson, and he is an incredible individual, really passionate about seeing this company go to the next level and seeing it do absolutely incredible things, and that's powerful there, right? I get to talk to this gentleman pretty much on a daily basis. We always have very intriguing conversations about how to move this platform forward. Then we have Mike Hamilton, who is the head of Eli Property. Now, this gentleman is incredible. You saw him in the video earlier, walking through and doing the tour of the property in Miami. Now, I want you guys to come back on September the 3rd because we're going to have Mike Hamilton on our Zoom presentation at 9 a.m. on September 3rd. He's going to make a guest appearance. Take some time out of his busy day moving this company forward, but he's going to step in with us and talk about the future of eEstate, what eEstate is all about, and you'll be able to hear from someone from our corporate team, which is absolutely amazing there as well. Now, you see that this company was built on the foundation of two other incredible organizations, and that's what got me excited about this. Now, if you're ready to get started with this platform, it is very, very simple. All you have to do is get the link from the person who invited you. Once you get their link, you're going to have to do a short KYC process, which means you're just going to have to identify yourself, make sure that you are who you say you are. That's something that the company needs to do for international KYC and AML compliance, right? And so what you would do is upload your ID and then do a short video selfie, and then the process is done, all right? So that's pretty simple. Now, once you do that, you go into the platform and you'll be able to select what real estate object is best for you, whether it's an apartment, businesses, the villa, or whatever is best for you that you want to start, right? Once you see the one that is best for you, you see how much it is, you're going to have to fund your account. Now, the company has made it very simple. You don't have to go out there and you don't have to go to Simple Swap or any other swapping mechanism to get the token and then invest in this and do all of that. No, it's a very simple process for you to get started. You choose whatever token you want to fund your account with. There's 32 different tokens. There's Bitcoin, Litecoin, USDT, USDC, Solana, XRP, even Trump coin is up there, guys. So whatever is best for you, you choose that coin and you can actually fund your account with that. Now, after you fund your account, you go ahead, you're able to purchase your fractional share of ownership in that property. And then all you have to do is invest and track your returns. You're going to start getting paid returns within 24 to 48 business hours. Usually, typically, it's 24 business hours. So if you got started today, you will start earning profits on Monday, which is incredible here, right? And so that's how simple this is. Nothing complex, nothing cumbersome for you to navigate. No lawyers, lawyer offices, and all of that type of stuff. You sign your contract and you get your tokens that represent your tokenized ownership right when you purchase this property, and it is very, very easy, right? And so today, let me see. Let me actually go back to dashboard I had loaded. All right. So what I want to do today, this is very special. I'm glad that you guys are on here, and I just want to do something for an example. If you guys don't mind me doing something for example, I want to show you guys that are on here how you can actually go ahead and purchase your ownership in a property. So if I was to come in here, I go to the buyer, I would go to real estate. Now I don't have the Miami property in here. So I want to show you with the Miami property how you would actually tokenize a property on here, right? And so what you would do is you would go in and you would find the property that's best for you. So let's just say you want to get in on this Miami property, right? So if you go in, you're going to start with $10. Now, what you would need to do up front is that you will go in, you can click on buy property, right? And when you click on buy property here, it's going to take you to a screen just like this. Now, it's going to ask you what you want to pay with. Now, you would choose whether you want to pay with your e-wallet if you already preloaded your e-wallet, which I have already funds preloaded into my e-wallet. So that's what I'm going to choose. But if I don't have funds already preloaded into my e-wallet, then I would go in and choose the actual token, as I was telling you guys about. Whatever token is best for you, you would choose that token right here and you would fund with that, right? And you see we do have the official Trump coin on Solana there, right? So you have all of these different tokens that you can actually choose from. So you would actually choose that token. Once you choose that token, you would hit pay now. It's going to give you an invoice to send your funds over to the platform to be able to do that, right? So it's very simple. But since I have my funds in my e-wallet, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it this way. Now, I'm going to go ahead and purchase from this property, and I'm going to do the auto capitalization on this one just to show you guys how this works. So this is just, I'm going to do the $10. I earned 4 cents a day, 88 cents a month, $10.50 per year, and do this for 9 months. So I'm just doing this as an example so you guys can see how all of this works. So since I have the funds in my e-wallet, I'm going to go ahead and click on pay now. When I click on pay now, it's going to give me the invoice. It has all of my information here on here so that I have all of that, right? Now, the next thing that I'm going to have to do is to go in and look at all this information, make sure it all looks right for me, right? It shows everything that's how it's supposed to be. Now, I'm going to have to go in and sign my contract. Yes, you sign an actual contract. So I'm going to stick my signature in here. Don't mind my horrible signature there, right? So I sign my signature, then it's going to take it from my e-wallet. The amount to pay is 10. It shows what my remaining balance is going to be in my e-wallet, and I'm going to pay with my balance. So once I pay with my balance, it says success. Your tokenized real estate has been purchased. Now I want to show you guys what happens here. So you see I have $13,600 that's already invested. I've already earned $1,147.44 just from my passive income from my properties here, right? And so here's what I want to show you guys. It shows my property has been purchased, but if I go down to the bottom, you see that I now have a contract. Now it takes it a little while for it to go ahead and set aside the tokens for me on the blockchain, but I'm going to show you how that is going to be done in just a second. So what happens here? So I'm going to be able to go ahead and click here and see my actual contract, right? So this is, I get a copy of my contract right here. So there's my contract. You see how seamless this is? It's already set up. I have my contract set up for that property and everything, right? So that is already done. But when I refresh my screen, or after a few minutes, you should be able to see my tokens that have been allocated for this property on the blockchain as well. Give me just a second. There we go. So now you see that I have my tokens that have been allocated on the blockchain, and I can click on this and actually see that I have one EST that represents the one share of ownership in this property right here. So I have 1 share of ownership in this property, which is also represented right here. And you see that I have this for all of my other properties, even my commerce property here, which is the building that's out in Phoenix, Arizona. And if I click on that, you see it takes me out to my tokens that represent my ownership here in that. And I have a contract for this as well. I hate to belabor the moment with you all. I know I'm going through a lot of information, but I wanted to make sure that you guys have the information that you need when you actually are taking a look at this. So I wanted to show that to you guys as well. Now let's go back over to our presentation since I've shown you in depth how that works. Now, here's some things that I do want to let you guys know about. The company is registered in Panama, and the reason why they did that is so that they have a favorable tax condition and also a clear legal status. However, I want you to keep in mind that regulations may vary by country, and keep in mind that the company does strive to comply with international KYC and AML regulations, as I was saying before. Now, also, you want to be aware that real estate tokens may be subject to evolving securities laws such as in certain jurisdictions. So you want to keep that in mind. Also, there's also risk factors that come along with anything in the cryptocurrency space, but we like to make you aware of those. First of all, market volatility. We understand that any market out there is going to go up and go down. As we saw, the crypto market in the last couple of days been up and been down. It's just what it is, right? What we have to say is that past performance does not guarantee future results. Also, you want to be aware of the laws governing blockchain and tokenized assets are still developing, so certain regulatory shifts and things could happen. Also, we want to tell you about all the technical risks that are available out there, website up, down, technology, all of that stuff. We understand how that works. But I want to tell you that you can rest assured that eEstate is doing the appropriate audits to make sure that they mitigate those risks for all the people who participate with this platform. All right, now, so it's all up to you in your court. If you want to participate passively, all you have to do is take action. Get the link from the person who invited you. Go ahead and take some action. It's a free account, guys. Set up your free account. Take a look at the real estate that's available in there. Check it out. See if it's something that you want to move forward with. Now, if you see this as an opportunity and you see that this is a new wave of wealth that's being created through the real estate space, you might want to participate on an even deeper level. And I'm going to show you how this company is setting itself apart from a lot of other companies by allowing you to participate in that deeper way by becoming a digital real estate agent. Now, I'm about to get into some big money that can be made from this platform. So I want you guys to make sure that you're taking notes. Remember, note takers are money makers. Now, let me explain what a digital real estate agent is. It's simply an individual that decides that they want to join or lock arms with this platform and become a digital real estate agent and introduce other people to the properties that are available through the eEstate platform. Now, you will share the opportunities and advise people on what they have available to them and let them make an educated decision for themselves on what they want to participate in. But when they decide that they want to use your link and they decide that they want to purchase fractional ownership in their own properties, you're going to be rewarded very well. Now, here's some of the benefits. You're going to get the understanding of blockchain and tokenization and online property markets. Of course, you're going to have a flexible schedule. Nobody's coming and telling you to sit in the office all day or even go out touring properties with people all day, right? So this mirrors traditional real estate in some ways, but it's definitely not traditional real estate. And I want to tell you why I believe it's better. See, over here, just like traditional real estate, you're going to have the ability to earn unlimited income through the way that the compensation plan is set up. Now, in order for you to get started, you do have to have a license subscription. Now, don't worry, this is not like the license in traditional real estate where you may have to pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars to get started. You can literally come over here and get your license for as little as $9 per month. Or if you want to take care of the whole year, it's just $90 for the whole year. Now, what it's going to do is going to get you the official membership. You do have to fill out a form that's sort of like an application. You do have to sign a contract with the company. But once your contract is approved, you gain full access to the eEstate website and all of the properties that are available. You also get your own personal landing page in which you can share with people to share these properties. All right. Now, when you become a digital real estate agent, you do get access to 4 different streams of income, which is amazing right here. Now, those different streams of income are one of them is going to mirror traditional real estate, which is deal commission. As we know, traditional real estate agents, they go out, they sell houses usually, or buildings or anything. And when they make a sale, they close a deal, guess what they get? A commission. It's usually somewhere between 3 to 5% commission that they're going to get on a deal. Now, with a traditional real estate space, it may be 30 to 60 days before you actually get paid on that, because you have to wait for that deal to actually close, right? Now, over here, you're going to get paid deal commission as well, but because everything is done simple and seamlessly through the blockchain and through the technology of this platform, it's going to happen immediately, right? So now your income comes in immediately, instead of you having to wait a long period of time before you get paid. And I think that's amazing. The other thing that I love about this is that from day one, you're able to enroll other digital real estate agents in your organization. So you get to operate just like a broker in the traditional real estate space. But instead of you having to go through all the stuff that's involved with you becoming a broker, you get to operate like that from day one, and you can benefit from the other agents that you enroll in your organization as well. Now, the next thing that sets this apart from traditional real estate is that the properties that people purchase fractional ownership in are going to be producing passive income. Now, since you're the person that introduced them, the company is also going to pay you a matching percentage that's based on the passive income that those people are earning. Now, you don't get access to this until you become a level 4 agent, and I'll explain what that means in just a second. So this is very sustainable, the way that have the compensation plan set up, but it's also very rewarding. Now, you're going to also have access to agent bonuses as your portfolio of properties that you've introduced people to continues to grow, and even the agents that you've introduced, as that continues to grow, your organization is going to grow substantially, and then you're going to be able to participate in these agent bonuses that are available for you. Now, also, you're going to be able to get e-token rewards, which is a part of the way that the company rewards you when you hit those certain milestones also. So let's go in and let's talk a little bit about this, right? So we have the different commissions that you can earn. The first is the deal commission that I talked about. So when you directly refer a person, you're going to be able to earn 6% commission. That's based on the purchase of fractional ownership share that they have already taken part in, right? And so if somebody decides that they want to purchase $1,000 of fractional ownership in a property, that means you're going to earn 6% right up front. If it's 10,000, you're going to earn 6% right up front. If it's 100,000, you're going to earn 6% right up front, which is incredible. You can earn $60, $600, or $6,000 right up front when someone decides that they want to purchase fractional ownership in a property. Now, on your levels 2 through 5, you're going to earn 2%, right? Now, each level that you attain on the level chart, which I'm with the agent level chart, is going to open up a new level that you get paid on. So on level 6 through 8, you're going to get paid 1% here, right? So that's incredible. So you get paid 8 levels deep within your organization. Now that passive profit commission that I was talking about, this starts at agent level 4. But once you open this up, you're going to get paid 5% on your first level, 2% on levels 2 and 3, and then 1% on levels 4 and 5. So think about this, guys. On level 1, you're making 5%. So what if the people on your level 1 are actually earning $1,000 a day? Between everybody that you directly referred, they're earning $1,000 a day of passive income. You're going to earn 5% of that, which means that you're going to earn $50 per day just because they're in your organization and you help them get started. Now, this continuously goes down to the 5th level, which is amazing here as well. Now, here are those agent levels and bonuses that I was talking about. And I want you guys to see this right here. So when you get to $500 of turnover in the organization, you're considered level 1. The company is going to give you 100 e-tokens. That's amazing, because with these e-tokens, you can actually use them to spin our money wheel, which will allow you to win up to $1,000. I'll show you that in just a second. Once you hit agent level 2, this is $3,000 of turnover. Nothing extravagant, nothing too extreme, right? Once you get to this level, you actually get 150 e-tokens and a $30 cash bonus. Once you get to agent level 3, which is $10,000 of turnover, you're going to get 250 e-tokens and then $100 cash bonus. Now, this continues to go up all the way to agent level 10, where you have $1 million of turnover, where you're going to get 10,000 e-tokens and you would get $10,000 in cash. Now, the company has set this up so that once you hit agent level 10, you keep that designation. You don't have to start over every month. So you're going to keep the agent level 10 designation. But what the company will do is reset the table so you can earn all of these bonuses over again, which means it gives you an indefinite bonus pool that you can actually earn from. So I like the way that they have that set up also. Now, let's talk about the revenue share. What this means is what is actually counting towards the turnover. So your personal investments, builders are going to love this. If you've been involved in traditional platforms before, I believe you guys are going to love the way this is set up. Your personal investments will count 100% towards your turnover. Where a lot of platforms where your personal investments are excluded from your turnover, it's actually included here. On your first level, 80% of whatever their investments are on the first level, the people you directly refer, is going to be counted towards your turnover. On the second level is 40%, third level is 20%, fourth level is 10%, and then levels 5 through 8 is 5%, right? So that's how the revenue is distributed with this platform. So I want to tell you guys, it's as simple as you getting started today. You can literally get the link from the person who invited you. There's going to be a way that you can become a certified digital real estate agent. Now you go ahead and click on that. You pay your $9, or if you want to pay for the year, you pay your $90, and you're literally set up to earn unlimited income through this opportunity. Now, I want to point out that you can come in, not own a property, and still become a digital real estate agent and make incredible income with this platform. Or you could decide that you want to step in and we want to earn passive income through the properties. And you can literally just do that and you'll be all good to go. You don't have to become a digital real estate agent if you do not want to. So both opportunities are optional and standalone here. So whichever way, whether it's one or the other or both, you can actually get started today.